I left corporate America before I turned 30 years old, and I never looked back. I was once a smart, capable Microsoft executive, but I knew deep down inside that there was something more. When I talk to friends, peers, and clients that are still in corporate America, 9 out of 10 times they don't feel excited, inspired, or passionate about what they do. I hear all the time phrases like, I can't stand my boss. I feel like I'm caught up in this rat race and I don't know how to get out of it. I feel undervalued. It's all about corporate politics. I don't believe in what my company does. I actually question its integrity. Melissa, I keep thinking I want to start my own business. I feel isolated, trapped, and overwhelmed. I hear these all the time. And I also remember how it felt for me to be working for someone else when I had it in me to discover and follow my soul purpose and to build and craft my own business. So, in today's video, I want to share with you my own experience and story in corporate America and the undeniable signs it's time to quit and what to do before you do it. So before we dive in, it will mean the world to me if you can subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video every week. And for those of you that don't know who I am and are new here, my name is Melissa Hughes, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Live Rich Spread Wealth movement and company. I've been in business for over 20 years, helping individuals and companies to discover their sole purpose and monetize it. And I've also had a successful career in corporate America. And if you're looking for actionable advice on how to make the shift, you're in the right place. So let's dive in. Number one, you dread every working day. When your alarm clock beeps, like every morning, do you hit the snooze button at least twice before you're reluctant and drag yourself out of bed? Do you brush it off as fatigue? Is your stomach in knots just thinking about going to work today? Are you constantly irritated with people at your job or constantly irritated with your family because of the things going on at work? A lot of people grew to feel this is normal work corporate stress. But let me tell you, it's not. I'm not saying it's all roses and butterflies, but feeling like that for an extended period of time, it's a symptom of a larger problem, and it can have serious consequences. Just imagine a full-time 40-hour week employee spends over 2,000 hours per year working. And that doesn't even include overtime, commuting, time and time spent getting ready for and thinking about your work. In short, our employers gobble up large amounts of our days and weeks and years. And if you dread going to work every day, you're basically giving over 1/3 of your life. I'm sharing this with you because I've gone through the same exact experience. I remember when I was early in corporate America and I got that first promotion at corporate. I was married at the time, and fortunately there were no children at that time because what I knew from getting that job, even though it paid more money, it actually took up a lot of my social time to be able to be able to stay connected in the volunteer things that I was doing in my sorority. It actually really had me hone in onto what did I have left when it came to after giving all that I needed to give to corporate. It was more money, but it was definitely time that was like now no longer on my plate in order for it to do well in the expectations of that role. It's the kind of job that I got that anyone would really be happy to be able to get that promotion. But guess what? All I had time to do was to go to work based on the commute, the amount of hours, get home, make dinner for me and my husband, and then get ready and do it all over again because I was so exhausted. And it wasn't really in alignment with what I was really wanting to do for my sole purpose. I was competent, I was capable, and I was successful, but did it jazz my soul? I have to tell you, no, it didn't. But at the time, I wasn't even aware enough to know that this was the issue. All I knew is that I had no time for other things. I was losing myself, and I was questioning if the money was actually worth it. Number two, you daydream about another life while at work. When I was a manager at Microsoft, I can say I was in a good place. I had responsibilities, I had a title, I was making good money for my company, but deep inside, I knew I was staying because it provided me with a good living. not because it inspired me. I had the skills to do the job, but I knew I wasn't fulfilled by it. I was destined to do more. And I think many people find themselves in exactly that same position. If you find yourself thinking about doing something else, opening your own business, traveling the world, launching your own business and YouTube channel, let's say, getting that degree that people told you wouldn't land you a good job, well, chances are you're destined for more too. When I left Microsoft, I felt everything came into place. It was either choose to take this risk or choose to play it safe. Serve others' dreams and ignore what I really felt inside. I knew I could not last forever. I chose to get out of my comfort zone. I decided to take the risk because I knew I had it inside of me. I knew I could achieve what I really wanted to without having to give in or sell out. I knew it was possible to live a location independent lifestyle, build a family, have huge profits while being purposeful and true to my own values, beliefs, and desires. It wasn't always smooth sailing, and there was a point that I was really afraid in order to take this risk. I was scared. I was really scared, but I was determined to figure it out, and I was determined to answer my intuition and live the life that I always dreamed I could. And of course, I was scared. I didn't know what I would have to go through to make it happen. And I also knew that if I didn't do it, nothing would ever change. So I did it. And you can too. And if you're unclear about what your soul purpose is, check out my latest video, The Immense Power of Unlocking Your Soul Purpose in Business and in Life. You gotta get this part right. Number 3, your growth is capped. Many talented people find themselves longing for more at work, more responsibilities, opportunities to prove themselves, and yes, salary increases as well, chances to do more meaningful work. But many don't have these opportunities. It often happens when corporations are solely focused on the politics, the profits, and don't value their own people enough. And if you see no end in sight, it's because your employer can't seem to offer a clear path for growth and advancement for you. Have you ever felt like your ideas are consistently ignored or shelved? You feel you're always too opinionated? The role you've been given on paper is totally different from what you actually do because we all wear many hats when the company needs us. It's never the right time to talk about a pay raise. There's someone else already waiting for that, or you already got one last year, didn't you? Your manager can't articulate a clear career path for you. Your manager gives you the work they just don't want to do themselves, or your diversity is not valued, and many, many, many more. Well, all of these are signs that you're in an environment that can't help you grow and thrive. Number 4, it feels like you have to change yourself just to fit in. Now, I felt that way, and that's something that's really important to me. I felt when I was in corporate, earlier on in corporate, that I had to adjust because I always felt like I didn't fit into this box and that I was different. And it actually got worse for me when I ended up getting promoted and getting into management. I mean, I was a minority that didn't really fit in with the old boy network. And it really kind of made me feel a certain kind of way because I didn't know how could I even integrate into this particular level of management and being in the ranks. I mean, I would wear glasses to make sure that I looked older, even when I didn't need it. I actually would wear boxy suits because I didn't want to show all my curves. It was so silly looking back, but honestly, that was my reality and that's how I was feeling at the time. And so you might have an experience when you're in management and corporate where you're looking around and no one really looks like you and you don't really know how to relate to everybody else because their behaviors and what they feel like is the conversations, they might not be presented in a way that you feel like you can jump right in, and your perspectives might not even be something that they are used to accepting into their circle. Number 5, it's taking a toll on your health, both mentally and physically. Are your sick days adding up out of the blue? Are you taking as much time off as you can possibly get? Are you resorting to a few or many glasses of wine each night to get over the bad day at work? Are you working so many hours you have no time to exercise, eat healthy, or get enough sleep? No time for kids, family, church, and let alone passion projects and hobbies? Well, this is the straw that broke the camel's back. No job is worth sacrificing your health. So if you are experiencing any of these, it is undeniable that it's time to quit corporate America. But hold your horses. It's never a good idea to jump right into something without a plan and to burn all the bridges that you have with your current employer. Before I left Microsoft, I had already put a down payment on the building in Alabama where I was going to start and open a day spa. I prepared myself for the life that I wanted to live. Look, I already made a powerful choice that business ownership was for me. And this was one of the pivotal times where I was like, I either do this now or I forget about it. And as a result, I made a powerful decision. I backed it up with my actions, and I was so committed to my vision that I was able to start on this path. Let me know in the comments below if this is anything like you're experiencing, and share your other corporate America stories below. I can't wait to read them.